welcome back to this week of the Witch Bitch Amateur Hour. Playing with some openings, as we do.
So how's your week been?
My week has been wonderful.
Been good.
You know, I knew you were going to ask me this question earlier, and I was gathering my things, and I was like, what am I going to say when she asks me how my week has been? Because it can't just constantly be like, it was good.
I like how this is something that is causing you stress.
These are the things that cause me stress in my life. And so seriously, like I broke out in a flop sweat about it.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to ask you that now every week. I have to.
Shit.
I feel like you need to go through this for some reason.
My stomach is dropping thinking about it.
So how was your week? You're stalling.
It was fine. It was good. It was actually filled with a lot of putting that bonus episode together.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
Because let me tell you.
What a fucking mess. You did a great job with what you were given.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
You know, we have, I won't say how many, because when we hit 100 listeners,
I'm going to shit a brick.
I'm very excited. So
I think about that moment all the time. And we have some Australians and some New Zealanders. I would love an email. Send me some pretty pictures of your home.
It's just like their living room. You know what's really fucked up is on our hosting website where it tells us where we're getting listens from, it lists New Zealanders under the umbrella of Australia.
No.
Right?
No, they're their own separate entity.
I do want to say hello to the Australian and New Zealanders. So hello to our overseas.
Yes.
We're so fucking international.
We are.
Do you think we're giving Southerners an okay name?
Represent!
Let's talk about Sage, baby!
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, that's a good thing. Let's talk about what we're going to talk about today. I'm in a burning mood. Have you noticed? I'm just really burning shit over here. I'm just really feeling it.
Well, you've cultivated a very nice ambiance.
I try to, you know, I think that's one of my, things that I've noticed about myself is I like to create comfortable spaces for other people.
I don't know if I'm actually creating nice spaces, but I will worry about it to the point it makes me sick.
You want to create a nice space.
I want to create a nice space. Like, when people come over to my house, I am so concerned with, did we wash the sheets back there? I hope they haven't sat on the bed too long or they're going to be stale. Did I put my little piece of chocolate out on the pillow that I like to put out?
I eat that. And you put Andes mints out,
yeah,
too.
I love Andes mints.
Dog. They're great.
You know what? I got those, I don't even remember, but I got them about 4 years ago.
I don't care. They're fresh as they could be. I want all of them. I love Andes chocolate mints. And every time I see one, I usually take Hunters.
They're my favorite.
Oh, getting me started.
But I feel so stressed out about trying to create a nice space. But you've absolutely, it's not quite...
It's kind of a mess today.
That's okay.
I've been using
honestly,
it.
because after the smoke incident of last week...
Oh, that was so bad.
I feel like I am still coughing. Let me make it clear. The bundle you got is beautiful.
It is.
B, it smells wonderful. But we are in a room that is about...
Oh, God, it's like a prison cell.
It's 10 by 5. You know, I mean...
That's actually, yeah.
That's probably
right.
pretty... That's fair.
Yeah.
It's a 10 by 5 room. And we burnt we just burnt a bush of sage.
Yeah, too much. It got out of hand. That's what happened. It got way out of hand. Yeah,
it got away from us.
It got away from us. And my eyes were bleeding ash for days. So anyway, to use that as a segue, that is what I'm going to be talking about. So not only white sage, but common sage, which is your household sage, and black sage, which is a very, very interesting herb.
So
I knew I would get your attention.
You're getting my attention.
Anything dark and smoky and
put the word black in front of everything, and I'll love it.
You can get a little weird with black sage.
I feel like you've opened a whole new door for me.
Yeah. I'm ready for it. I'm definitely, it's something I'm definitely going to start incorporating more, especially with my meditation ceremonies.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to be a good discussion. I'm excited.
All right. Is black sage going to have properties that makes it as cool as I'm wanting it to be?
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
It's going to be great.
I'm really excited for that. Because I knew you were doing sage, but I didn't know we were going to do multiple forms.
We're going to get weird.
Oh, I love getting weird.
Hold on, I'm gonna also burn some Palo Santo.
Man, we're just
Palo Santo. Not Palo Santo.
I've heard both Palo Santo and Palo Santo.
And I say Palo Santo a lot.
Palo Santo. We're also from Texas, so give us a break. we get a little bit of a pass.
Whenever we have like a lot of listeners, there's going to be a lot of Texas witches who are like, "No, you dumb cunts. That's just not how you say it."
Why do they sound like they're from Australia?
You're right.
When we have some fellow Texan listeners, they can hopefully give us some correction on some of this.
Hopefully.
Until that day happens, until a born and bred Texas witch steps up and says, "No, it's pronounced this way."
You know what it's going to be? It's going to be your fucking mom.
Probably. God damn it. My mom knows everything.
You just wished her into existence to do this to us.
She's going to be like, "Charlie, I was listening to your podcast.
Yeah. I am a born and bred Texas witch.
I am a born and bred Texas witch. And by the way, I didn't raise such a dumb cunt on purpose." But she refuses to identify as a witch. So.
Such a witch. I remembered what I was going to tell you.
Yes.
The Yaxon story.
Oh my god. When did you do this? This
was yesterday.
Oh.
In a bath.
Oh, of course.
That's kind of my new thing.
Yeah.
It's the best of both worlds. I get to be warm and naked. And meditating. Macy's
2 favorite colors, warm and naked.
And so I was in a bath, and I did a really good seaweed bath. And it was good from the get-go. Like, it was one of those where I'm in the zone, He was, like, in the field waiting this time.
It's getting stronger every time.
It's getting stronger, cool. And this sounds so crazy. And so he walked me into the woods. We walked for a while, and, like, there's this big clearing, and I don't know how to describe it any other way except it was, like, a 20-foot diameter, circular, flat, smooth stump. And it's smooth and shiny. And he had me put my hands down onto the tree, the tree thing. And just as I usually do, I felt my whole body just light up. Just like in that whole moment, I feel it in my hands and I feel it everywhere. And my heart speeds up and I breathe really fast. And lately, I've been feeling that I've been needing to work with my heart chakra. Feels like it needs a boost. And he has me put my hands over my heart chakra, charged with this tree. And I held them there, and, this is all, like, visualizing in my mind. And this one was really vivid. And I started noticing myself almost seeing through right here, my third eye area. Like, my eyes were kind of rolled back, and I felt like that's where I was looking out of, was right there. So everything was much more vivid than it's been. So I had my hands over my heart chakra, and he put his head, like he does, on my forehead, just as, like, a boost. It's really cool. And so I just came out of it feeling great. Like,
I wish I could have one of those.
I took a nap immediately.
Yeah.
And I had just woken up.
I don't even do meditation that often. I know I should, and it's a thing that I'm trying to do. But it's just, I just get so discouraged. I get so discouraged trying to do these meditations and just having my thoughts just beat me out of the moment.
And I still have a lot of moments where I get ripped out of it. So you'll get there. So because of that and how much more vivid things are getting, I want to try black sage really bad. Like,
okay, you are hinting at this black sage, and I know you're doing it because you say black and my ears perk up.
I do, yes, and they are.
And I'm half-assed tempted to be like, start with the black sage, but we should probably start with normal sage, right? That's more. Shit, it's your segment. I'm just gonna scoot out.
I think we can start with black sage.
Oh, I've never been happier.
I'm pretty intrigued by it, honestly.
Really?
Yeah. So, black sage is a bit more shamanistic in its nature, kind of helping your mind enter that other realm. Yeah, it's good for inducing dreams. You can burn it before you go to sleep to have very vivid dreams. But it's very good at helping that veil kind of be seen through.
I'm all about it.
A traditional way to burn it is over charcoal.
So is it physically black? Like, to the eye of the leaves black, or is it?
Yeah, they're really dark. Yeah, like I said, the bundles that I saw had like black leaves interwoven. It looked
okay,
really cool.
All right. It's like a type of sage.
It's a type of sage. So sage is a huge family, and it's salvia is sage. And I want to get it super smoky, and I want to just do a meditation in here and just see where the hell I go. And I'm very excited about that. But I also want to talk about, there is common sage, which is, you know, you've seen it.
White sage.
Not the same. So
really?
Yeah. So common sage is like eating sage, herb sage, cook with it, you know, and it's so here's the thing. So you hear a lot about North American tradition is where a lot of the white sage, ceremonial sage, comes from.
Right.
Well, so in the UK, common sage that's more their norm over there to burn, and you know, in witchy practices that date back to medieval times. You know, they've burned common sage, which is so interesting that across this massive ocean, these two civilizations are using sage for
similar purposes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think that's really cool. So they do a lot of, because what I wanted to look up is it just as good? You know, I mean, it's very accessible, and short of ordering it online, not a lot of us have metaphysical stores to go into to find these things. You know, shit, can I just grow some normal ass sage and use it? And really, it seems to be yes, that's the answer. Use, you know, if you want to grow your own common sage, but you can grow white sage too. It seems like a pretty easy plant to grow because they grow in the desert. I have a common sage bush out in my garden right now that we planted when we moved in 4 years ago, and everything else has died because until a couple of years ago, I have had a black thumb. Like, I can't keep dick alive. And so everything in this garden has died except for the sage. It has thrived on just what the world has provided, just the sun and the rain that has been provided to it. You know, to start using it. It smells different, and apparently it's a bit more of a pungent scent.
When I first smelled white sage, I was like, that's weed.
That's a really common smell, and I don't notice it smelling like weed.
Not anymore.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Not anymore. I don't, like, smell it and go, oh, that's the devil's lettuce. Like, the first thing I would think of back in the day when I would smell it. Now it's just, oh, that's sage.
Well, there's an interesting tidbit on sage, and its resilience as a plant is why it smells the way that it does. Because growing in the desert, you know, there's not a lot of protection, there's not a lot of water, there's not a lot of anything. It really fucking sucks.
Right. There's a lot of sun.
Yeah, sun. And to keep bugs and animals from eating its leaves, that scent was evolved. And so the reason that sage is so pungent and that it's such an aromatic scent is because it had to evolve to create that scent to keep the bugs and the animals away. It's very interesting.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why it is that way.
And it is pungent.
It is great, but
maybe a little bit of an acquired taste.
Yeah, I think so. You know, and the more that I use it, the more that I love it. Bathe in it.
Well, it goes back to the thing we were talking about the tea tree oil. Like, as soon as you smell it, you associate it with a clean room or a clean house or whatever. So I want to know how to properly sage my home.
From what I've found in my own personal experience, it is what feels right.
Yeah.
You know, you can have an incantation that you hold, you know, close to you to say. I have one. It's like 4 or 5 lines, but I really love it. And it's a good one to where the more that you say it, you build on it, you know, and you get more and more confident every time you say it. And, you know, sometimes by the time I'm done with a room, in my mind, I'm screaming it, you know, and it's very commanding. And it is negativity that invades my sacred place. I banish you with the light of my grace. You have no hold or power here, for I stand and face you with no fear. Be gone forever in this, I'll say, this is my sacred place, and you will obey. I just love it.
I like you will obey.
Yeah, you will
I like
obey.
Any kind of incantation that has a power.
It's
in the
very
words.
powerful, and that's what I love about it. It was my first intentionally spiritual, I guess I should say, encounter was with white sage.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was saging a house, and the first time I ever did it. It's a really powerful experience. Very, very powerful. And I had learned that incantation before doing it. So I came prepared. Because part of me, you know, and the ghost episode has explained this, I don't play with spirits because I absolutely believe they're real. And they're not something to be messed with. Especially if you don't know what you're doing. And so the first time before I saged, I was very nervous about that. Right. You know, about angering something. Yeah. You know, and it was in a house that I wasn't familiar with, didn't know the history on. And it was my first time doing it. I was like, I might just be walking into a fucking snake pit right now. I don't know. And it was kind of nerve-wracking, and I would finish a room and just break out into full body chills. Every room. And, like, the powerful ones that, like, make your eyes roll back in your head, you know? Like, you just, oh, my gosh. And I felt like I was just buzzing. I'm very partial to sage, because sage was my first personal ritual, which I think it's a common one for people, you know?
It was mine, actually,
it's
as well.
It's easy to access.
Yeah.
And it's just, it's easy to do.
Going back to a few episodes ago, I think we talked about how sage just annihilates everything.
Yeah, it can wash a room out pretty heavily. Yeah, and especially the way that I like to sage. I like to drench the room in smoke.
My personal feeling on that is it's the smoke that's doing it. Or it's at least the smoke is kind of carrying up your intention.
I visualize it that way. Just clearing it all away. Just like black dust obliterates. And it
is that how you picture it? Like it pops it?
Yeah, and it does. It's real gaseous, black dust, and it just scatters away. And I think a lot of that visualization is necessary.
Do you remember that episode of SpongeBob?
I love it. Lay it on
Where
me.
they had the dirty bubble?
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of how I picture it.
Nice.
Like, I picture the smage. I picture the sage goes up to the corners and, like, all the places it's supposed to stick and linger. And it, like, gulps it up, and it makes a little dirty bubble, and then it, like, floats out of my AC system.
Nice.
And it gets, like, shot out into the universe. What I do picture is that big tree in my backyard that I've talked about.
It just drinks all that bad
I picture
energy.
him kind of like, kind of pulling the March of the Ents. The last March of the Ents.
Yeah.
I'm kind of picturing him kind of like, my tree, like, sees this negative smoke pouring out of my house, and it just kind of goes, and, like, grabs it and takes it and just, like, neutralizes
and then
it.
makes oxygen.
Yeah, and it's just, like, neutral nothingness.
That's badass.
And and it's automatic the way I think of it.
That's great. I
do get what you're saying about the, kind of first foray into it, not really knowing what's going on.
Yeah, you know, I was scared that I was meddling with things that I shouldn't have been meddling with. Yeah.
Same. And I thought, like, well, you know, everyone says it's about your intention. What if I accidentally fuck up?
Exactly.
You know?
What if I falter and I'm not as confident for a few moments? Something
evil. Yeah. Or bad or whatever, something's going to worm its way in here, and then it's going to get my soul, and it's going to get my life, and my soul. No, but the first time I ever kind of fucked around was on my own with sage. In my mind, it was like, I'm committing to something. Like approaching that point of no return. It was like, once you do this, you can't take it back.
Yeah.
And it was like okay, I guess I'm a witch now. You know?
And it was actually it was a very unfortunate coincidence. But after I saged the house for the first time, I had a backpack that was like sitting up on a table, and it just fell the fuck off.
Oh my god!
And I looked over at it, and I was just like, oh, I done fucked up now. But yeah, so that was my first runaround. You know, that was my first.
How long did it take after the backpack falling and you going, I'm fucked, before you fucked with, before you did it again?
Not that long. Yeah. I actually kind of took it as a personal, like, fuck you. Like, no. So I want to say I resaged it again. Like,
just the backpack.
Yeah. I think I did it like a week later. Yeah. You know, just long enough for me to be incredibly paranoid.
Yeah.
And be like, no, fuck you. I told you to leave, and you didn't listen, you dickhead. Go away.
For a week, you're just waiting for, like, demon scratches.
Yeah, like, I was in, like, the shower and was just like, it's gonna eat me.
But it's funny, though, because, like, looking back on it, knowing now, because admittedly some of these words that's used in the community, like magic, it can feel a little silly, right?
Yes.
You know, so a lot of people, when they start out, they're like, am I going to have, like, actual magic powers? Like, you know, or a lot of people, you know, and then...
Is this going to turn me into a demon summoner?
Am I going to be, like, I don't know. But, you know, so a lot of people will kind of associate it with that at the beginning, and then later down the line, you're like, no, it's just... setting things in the course.
Yeah.
We have, as humans, as energy, whatever, power or influence where you can just kind of push things in the way that you'd like them to go, you know?
So anyway, after you sage a room real good, like we said, we both like to get it real fucking smoky. Yeah. You know, like
Like a Cheech and Chong movie.
Yes. Like, just like how I imagine like Sherlock's office would be with his pipe. Just like
okay.
Very rich.
Right. And you can kind of like up against the light, there's like the ribbons
exactly.
of smoke.
We're on the same page. So after we completely sterilize the room of anything at all, you gotta light up some sweetgrass.
Yes. Nice tie-in.
I'm so good at these.
In all honesty, it could be sweetgrass or Palo Santo. There's a plethora of things that you can kind of do. I prefer sweetgrass. Mostly it's the scent. I mean, it's named sweetgrass because it has a notably sweet scent to it. In some cultures, they actually refer to it as vanilla grass.
I can see that.
It has a vanilla-y smell to it, which is interesting to me because the way they bring out the smell is they dry it and then they re-moisten it.
Interesting.
I don't know I'm really not sure as to like how that would do it, but that's apparently what brings that smell out of it.
Very interesting. I didn't know that.
If you just walk up to like a sweetgrass, I think and just like sniff it. I think you get a little bit of it, but it's nowhere near as potent as it's going to be.
So they got to treat it a little bit.
Mm-hmm. It's also widely known as holy grass. You can light it and just use it just like an incense. It's braided up so it doesn't burn as quickly, kind of like the sage bundles. It's really big in the Native American culture. They would give it as gifts, like gifts of goodwill. Just a big, huge...
Oh, that'd be great.
Big, huge braid of... And I'm used to the sandalwood braids that are about 3 inches or
sandalwood?
so. I'm used to the sweetgrass braids that are about 3 inches. But have you seen those big motherfuckers?
Yes.
It's like as big as a person.
Yeah, I want one.
That's what they would give as gifts. Yeah, pretty expensive. It was referred to, actually, this is pretty interesting to me, as the hair of the earth.
Ooh.
Or the hair of Mother Earth.
Wow.
And that one strand isn't strong, but braided together, it's strength. So when it was given as gifts, it was about strength and purification and protection. Everything about it is supposed to attract goodness.
I like it.
So after you burn your sage and you germex the room energetically, burn your sweetgrass, it's going to call in a lot of good energies. I've heard it referred to in a lot of like Scandinavian practices as it calls in the home goddess.
Oh.
So there's different home goddesses that would apparently smell the sweetness of it, and they would be attracted to it, and they would come to your home, where they would then like protect and watch over.
Oh, I love it.
Which is how I like to think of it. As it was being thought of as the hair of Mother Earth, it was also thought of to be the first plant that covered the entire world. Because it does grow in the climate.
And too, in like the central United States, the plains, you know, that it's just everywhere.
Everywhere.
The Native Americans were so heavily, populated there in the plains region.
And what's interesting about it is actually underneath the soil, its roots create like a mat underneath the soil.
Like a network.
Right. So it's even though you might have like a small little patch of it, it is so expansive underneath. Like so I think that's kind of maybe why they were looking at it that way is it's kind of matting the entire
It's like
earth.
her scalp.
Ooh, and it's the hair of but so they would take it out and they would braid it. And when it was lit on fire, it was to not only draw on the sweetness and the goodness, but emotional strength. It's a really good herb for like a home warming or something.
Yeah,
just everything you would want in a home warming is kind of what the sweetgrass is going to do.
Yeah, it's like a cornucopia of cozy.
Yeah, it's your cozy. That's why I love it so much. It's all about being safe in your home and being looked after in your home and your home smelling really sweetly.
Oh my God.
It's also used to call in spirits. So again, kind of like the sandalwood, you would use it anytime you're trying to call in your spirits. So it's just like you light it up and you immediately feel like you're surrounded by energies and things and people who love you, and they would fight any motherfucker that tries to come and mess with you. Like, so that's why it just feels so safe to have it burning in your home. All of these herbs have such targeted feelings to them. Your sage is very cleansing, and even the black sage, it still has that energy of like changing.
It is.
You know, it's changing that environment.
Yeah, and it seems like it more kind of sculpts your mind. Instead of sculpting the space that you're
right.
You know, it focuses on clearing your mind to be able to cross those bridges and do what you need to do.
I had a bit of a struggle with just the word negativity because you see it so much. Cleanses negative energies this, negativity that. I was like, what the fuck is negativity? Like, what is this word that we're just saying? And I had to kind of sit down and really think about it. And the way I kind of pieced it together, that makes sense to me. All those feelings inside myself that make me worry about things, ruminating thoughts, and it's aggressively negative thoughts. I'm using negative in a different term now, but that's what it is. You know, it's not some kind of undescribed presence. It's a very personal thing. Everybody's negativity is going to be different.
Oh, absolutely.
Right? So when you say, oh, this has a negative energy, what that would mean to me is completely different than what it might mean to somebody else. But that doesn't matter. It's got something to it that's going into my brain and going, bad, no, thank you. That was very off topic.
That's okay.
Speaking of those big-ass sweetgrass.
Big-ass
sweetgrass. They would use it as like perfume, especially men.
It smells fucking great.
They would get those big ones, the
whips,
the size of a toddler, sweetgrass braids, and they would actually have it like on either side of their braid.
Oh, okay.
I feel like a big ass braid of sweetgrass down my back would make me feel a lot better about myself.
I would, yeah. I'd give it a good crinkle too every now and again. You know, like break it up, get some of that scent going,
and then like throw some on the fire, let the smoke like get under you.
Yeah,
you know,
it's attached to you.
But I mean, like, cut it. Don't. Hope this doesn't go up too quickly. We would be pleasured if you would catch us over on Instagram. We are at Witch Bitch Amateur Hour.
Witch Bitch Amateur Hour.
Send us a tweet at Bitch Hour. Go to our Facebook page, Witch Amateur Hour, or at Witch Amateur Hour. Our email is wbahpodcast@gmail.com.
Easy.
And if you would like to, send us a scary story that you have written.
Send us an email with your own actual happened to you or someone close to you that you know is factual scary story. Did I cover it?
It's very litigious.
I tried my best. Well, whoever stole my wallet took a bunch of our business cards.
If you're the person out there who took Macy's shit from her wallet,
fuck you, but thanks for listening.
But thank you for listening. Wouldn't that be a great universe? Like, wouldn't that be an awesome story? Like, if somebody stole... Okay, I know you're not far removed from it. You're still pissed off. I get that. But me, looking in, if somebody stole your shit, and then they got home and they were like, what the fuck? Which bitch amateur hour? And then they, like, went and looked at our shit. I don't know why. That seems kind of cool to me.
But it happened at work in front of my boss who, you know, saw how stupid I am. And... You know, just don't steal people's shit. That's the biggest thing. Like, don't take what's not yours. If you see it on the ground and there's an ID in it, a face of a human that you are stealing from, you dickhead, don't do it.
All right. So, talked about some sage. We talked about some sweetgrass.
Sweet.
All right, Macy's getting real silly. So, until this time next week, this has been The Witch Bitch.
I thought you were going to alternate with me.
Okay, you would alternate?
You do that sometimes.
Okay. What the fuck do you want to do?
I wanted to say it real fast after you. I did exactly what I wanted.
Okay. I gotta stick with it. So thanks once again for tuning in to The Witch Amateur
Hour.
I think that I'm just gonna have a compilation of those fails kind of lead us out of the episode.
I think we should.
I think, like, our episodes, until we get an actual closer, it's just gonna meander away.
Until we fade out. I feel like part of that laugh fit needs to be in there.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Part of it.
What do you want me to do? Add it to the end? I normally put a little PS at the end of the episodes. I'll just add my entire laugh fit.
Oh, you should.
My 10-minute laugh fit where it's just me. Whee!
I want you to. Please do that.
It's also your eyes were just
like Rick and Morty eyes.
like
100 years, Rick and Morty. www.rickandmorty.com.
Make me stop.
It's the wheeze.
Stop.
The wheeze
I
is here.
can't need actual help. Call 911.
Listen to that wheeze.
I can't. Oh my god. Oh no.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Oh, these are getting exploded. Oh god. Okay.
Oh my god.
Don't start.
I don't know what you're saying.
Don't look at me. Okay.
You laugh like grandma.
I'm actually gonna pass out. I can't. Okay. Okay. Tears. I don't know what just got me.
A lot of Palo Santo. My goodness. Oh.
Macy.
Yes.
I have had I'm out of breath. That was rough.
I've only had a few of those.
This room, it's just something about being, it's not this room, but it's just being here and recording and just like, oh, it's a good time.
It is. It is. It's very uplifting.
You know, all I kept thinking about in the middle of that 20-minute long laughing fit was what a horrible way to die this would be.
Oh God, it would hurt.
Because
It hurts.
I was telling you, like, jokingly, I was like, call 911.
There was actually a few seconds when you leaned against the wall that I was like, you know, there might be like a 10% chance she's dead ass serious.
I was like, how would I convey that to you? Like, how would
I
I
don't
tell
know.
you I'm
I
serious?
started to actually get a little nervous. Then you started talking shit to me, and I was like, well, okay, we're fine.
Okay, I'm with it. Where were we?